Oh, hang on. Hang on. So I was listening to Better Bachelor, I think it is. Yeah, Better Bachelor. He's got some good stuff. I had to listen to that twice because it was a good one. He's got a lot of good ones. So, I knew this was going to be out of route, but I didn't realize it was going to be as bad as it is. This is my load going home. So, the miles, I don't know what the paid miles are because I don't think that's on here. But the actual miles is like 481 miles. So it's like 500 miles to go home. But the total miles is 640 miles, which means it's 160 miles out of route that I don't get paid for. It's pretty much the same problem that I had with my last dispatcher. But this is this guy's first day, and he was like complaining about how they put me where I am when I need to be getting home. And so, you know, I don't blame him per se right now. I'm going to give him a chance like I did the last guy. But, yeah, I'm not particularly happy about it. You know, I don't know. I just don't like driving. Well, for one, they already shaved 10% of our miles, you know. And I haven't actually kept track of how many miles this company shaves. But I know they don't pay me by my odometer. They pay me a computer route. It may be 5%, it may be 7%. On average, I think 7% is actually average. Maybe 10% is average. But basically, we drive on average we'll just say 5 to 10% more than what the company is paying us. Because they pay us computer miles, not actual miles. And that's a problem. I hate it. That's why I usually try to drive for in-house carriers. Because in-house carriers tend to pay hub miles. And, yeah. So, I really do try to work for somebody who pays hub miles. And I really didn't think about that. Well, I kind of thought about that when I came to work here, but, you know, they're paying me 75 cents a mile, so I was like really stoked about that. So I kind of let that go to the wayside, but I did factor it. Because the last company didn't pay me that much, but I loved what I was doing, so I stayed there. I think I was getting paid 42 cents a mile, 43 cents a mile, but it was hub miles. So, you know, you divide that by 10% or 0.10, 0.1, whatever. I don't know. I'd have to do it on paper. But, you know, that's probably closer to 50 cents a mile, you know. So, I mean, out here, you know, getting paid computer miles. So, I was getting paid a little bit better, but I also had a guarantee. So, I had a guarantee of $200 a day, you know, which is basically $1,000 a week. And, you know, but if my mileage and my hourly exceeded my guarantee, then I got paid more. So it was okay. I wasn't going broke. I wasn't making I wasn't making a lot of headway, but I wasn't going broke. I was all right. And I loved what I was doing for the most part. I mean, the biggest problem, the main reason why I quit was because they wouldn't maintain their equipment. I mean, they would just half-ass maintain their equipment. And it was so frustrating, and I was so worried about getting in trouble with DOT. Because before, if they didn't maintain their equipment, before 2010, I think it was on them. It wasn't on the driver. I mean, it was on the driver, but not like really bad. It was more on the company. And after 2010, they started the CSA. And the CSA basically put all that stuff on the driver's driving record. Not like your commercial driver's license per se. Like you have with the DMV, you have so many points on your license, and that goes against your license. Well, the CSA doesn't go against your license, but it does go against your being hired record. It's kind of like the DAC report. And for those who don't know what the DAC report is, it's basically a report card that the company can report to other companies. So the DAC report is a report card that companies share with each other about the driver. And the CSA is a report card that the government shares with not just your company, but your company's customers. So your CSA score reflects on the company, and the customer can see that. And so companies will tend to only hire, or customers will tend to only hire companies with good CSA scores. And but I guess it depends on the company. If you care, then you would look at it. If you don't care, then you don't care, right? So I got a perfect CSA score, and I kind of want to keep it that way, right? So I was really worried about getting busted by DOT about this, shoddy equipment. Not to mention endangering my life and other people's lives, and not being able to do my job properly. I mean, if I broke down, it was no big deal because I got a guarantee, $200 a day, So that wasn't a big deal. I wasn't worried about that so much. I mean, I tried to maintain the equipment, but they didn't care. So it was like, who cares, right? Right. So, but the biggest thing was I like to have my equipment top notch. Then I could do my job at the best of my ability, because you can't do an efficient job if you don't have efficient equipment. And it was so nerve-wracking. So, eventually I just quit. Maybe I should have stayed there. I don't know. I was happier there overall, but that was mostly because I just liked what I was doing. This company, it's dry van, it's, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I'm in the dock every day. And then I got to sit and wait for dispatch every day. And if you have a crappy dispatcher, then that makes it worse. And then blah, blah, blah. The other company, basically I'd work Saturdays so I can have Sunday and Monday off. And that's basically how it worked. Some weekends I stayed out because I needed to make more money. I really wasn't home a whole lot. I had to work a little bit more to make a little bit more money. Well, here I make better money so I can be home a little more. I just got to get a better dispatcher. So, going back to my original rant. So I'm going 160, 40, 50, 60, 160 miles out of route without pay. Now that's hub miles, so it's probably more than that because I'm only going to get paid computer miles. So it's probably more like 200 miles out of route that I won't get paid for. Now, that's $150 that I lose because of this. So that's basically what's bothering me now. But again, I don't know. It may not be this guy's fault. So I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. We'll see what happens next week. See if he does me better. But overall, I like HMD. They take good care of their equipment. They're really nice. Or they seem really nice, most of them. The temporary dispatcher I had the last 2 weeks, she seemed cool. But like I said, I think she was more inexperienced. But she was also an over-the-road dispatcher. I didn't know that. She wasn't a regional dispatcher. So she was kind of out of her element. But I don't know. So, but like the one guy said, at least I said something and I applied for a new dispatcher, if you will. So he said most people don't say anything. They just let it build up and then they quit. So I think the biggest problem is dispatch here. Maybe they have good dispatchers. Maybe they have some bad ones. Maybe they got to filter out some of the bad ones. Like I said, the first one I had, he was really good, but then he left and went to another company where he said he's making 5 times the money that he was making at this company. So you can't knock him for that. I mean, shoot. If I had the opportunity to make 5 times what I'm making here, I'd bounce too, you know. Doing the same thing that I'm doing right now, heck yeah. So, and that's kind of why I came here. You know, they offered me almost double what I was making at the other company. You know, but things like this is what, you know, cuts my throat. But let's see here, 2,500. Now let me do this. Let's just say I get 2,500 miles, because that's the national average, right? So, oh, wait. So 0.40, let's say 3, because I think it was 43 cents. I think I started out at 42, and then I got a raise. Divided by 0.1 equals plus point. Wait, that's not right. Format error. 0.43 times 0.1. Yeah. Okay. So equals plus 0.43. So I was making about 47 cents a mile. If you do the computer mile thing, right? So times 2,500 miles, it'd be almost $1,200. And that's about what I made. You know, it depends on the week. But I was making about $1,000 to $1,200 a week. between, my mileage and my hourly or my guarantee, blah, blah, blah. Because they paid me to go home, and a lot of times they just deadheaded me home. Bobtail or with an empty trailer if they thought they was going to have me pick up a load on the other end, But it was like a 4-hour drive deadheading home from the yard. And, but they paid me to go home. And, maybe I'm crying over spilt milk. I don't know. Because tanker companies pay different than dry van companies. And I've been doing tankers for the last 16 years, so I'm used to the tanker life. And maybe this is normal, maybe going 160. Oh, wait. Okay. Yeah. Maybe going 160, 200 miles out of route without pay is normal for the dry van, right? So, all right, let's look at this. 2,500 times 0.75. Yes, I should be making, $1,800 a week. But I'd have to look at my average, but I don't think I'm making $1,800 a week. I haven't actually done this website thing because I don't know what my password is. Paycom is how they give us our statements and stuff, but I called the company to get my Paycom information. I haven't got it yet, so I guess I gotta call them again because they never returned my call. But that's how I organize everything. I love Cam Scanner. I started using it while I was in the oil field, and they don't give me my total here, I don't think, for the year. Maybe they do. Gross. Okay. It's the end of the year. It's the end of the month. So this is my gross. Wait, is that money? No. What's this? That's miles. But I didn't do no 4,575 miles this week. I don't understand this. Okay, so it doesn't have my gross on here for for what I did. This is just the week before last, going from Little Rock. Oh, okay. This is my deadheading from Little Rock to Lebanon. I didn't get paid to go home. I got paid from Little Rock to Lebanon, and from Lebanon to Minnesota. Then from Minnesota to Indiana. Then from Indiana to Indiana. And that was it. But I had one more load, I think, from there that went home, but I couldn't deliver till Monday. But they screwed up my home time again. And so I took 2 days off. I didn't deliver till Tuesday. And then so I had a short week, and now I got another short week. But anyways, Yeah, this is just basically 3 runs. I should probably have 4 on here. But anyhow, so the total miles. Okay, here's the total miles. 1,183 loaded, 342 empty. I don't know where this 1,500 comes from, but that's per diem. So it's 75 cents a mile, but 12 cents of it's per diem. So I'm actually making like 60 something. I don't know. I forgot. 64? No. 63. 63 cent. Yeah, 63 cent a mile taxable income. And then 12 cents per diem. Which is still above average because the tanker outfit that I was going to go work for, I think they paid 60 cent a mile, but not per diem, I don't think. So, yeah. But again, I didn't know I was going to get paid per diem when I came to work here. I found that out later after I already started. But that's okay. I'm not tripping on that. So technically I'm making 63 cent a mile that's taxable, and then the other 12 is tax-free. Which I don't know which is better. I mean, I know per diem can be good if the cent per mile is more than what the standard deduction is. So this flatbed is not going to be able to make it in this spot, especially with the split tandems. And I can't help him. There's no way he's going to get in this spot. It's too impossible. Wait a minute. He might get lucky. Looks like somebody else is pulling out. Hang on. Never mind. I was going to holler at him, but he's got eyes. He can see. I think maybe he'll figure it out. So, maybe. Anyways, okay. So, I'm doing okay. I made $1,156 this week. For what, 4 days? Or last week? That was last week. So, let me look at my logbook. Because I don't want to lie to you. Alright, so last week. Okay, I did not work Monday. So I only worked Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Oh, so it's still 5 days. So I didn't get home till Saturday afternoon. However, I picked up that next load on Friday, I believe. What the fork? Friday. Yeah, I couldn't pick up that load. I picked up that load around, I was in Peru, Indiana. I got loaded at 147, went and scaled the load at 218, which was only maybe 5-10 minutes away. It was 8 minutes away to be exact. And left there at basically 2:30. And then So Friday. So this is 4 days. Let's see. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So 4 days worth of work. 11:56. Going back to calculator. I keep doing that. I don't know why. It's over here. All right. So 11 divided by 4. So I'm still doing all right. It's $300 a day. It's better than I was making at the other place. So if I can just get a good dispatcher down, or if this guy's decent and he gets, synced with me and we work good together, we mesh proper, I could probably make $400 a day. But let's see. 2,500 times 0.75. Well, yeah, I'd have to basically stay out for. Well, no, that I could do that in 5 days. Divided by 5, 375. So that's probably a little high. I mean, maybe I could pull it off. But, so somewhere between 300 and 375 would be my ideal. Maybe 325. But I guess, like I said, I'm doing better than I was at the last company. And I think, I've been home a little bit more than the last company. So, yeah. Overall, like I said, I'm doing better here at HMD. It's a little bit more stressful, especially with a bad dispatcher. Like I said, with the first dispatcher, it was only mostly stressful because I wasn't familiar with drive-in. I mean, I'd done it before, but it'd been a while. And so I was under stress trying to get my feet wet, if you will. But it was a great dispatcher. I missed that guy. My second dispatcher, he was all right. Maybe not as good as my first dispatcher, but I can't really say anything negative about him. He didn't really rub me the wrong way very often. So it's like not enough for me to really remember anything bad. So, yeah. But the last one, I don't know. We just didn't get off with a good start, but I kept trying to give him chances. And I don't know, it didn't work out. He went on vacation. I had a temporary substitute dispatcher, and he set her up for failure. And then that pissed me off because, that was that load from Arkansas to Lebanon that I didn't get paid to go home. I was like, I don't even know how many miles I went out of route on that one. But it too was a couple 100 miles. And I don't mind going, maybe 50 miles out of route without pay. But, 200 miles, 160 miles, that's quite a bit, It's quite a bit. And like I said, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Other drivers, let me know what you think. It's like I don't have a buttload of followers, but I got a few. And I don't know. I don't know if I'm right or wrong or whatever. But I do try to self-check myself. I do try to, what's the word? Self-evaluate. I forgot the terminology, but those are pretty close, I try to check myself. I try to keep myself in perspective. Look at things from other people's points of views and angles and whatnot. I try to put myself in a third party position to look at it from a different angle. I don't always do that successfully, and I don't always try to do that, because I'm not perfect. I know that. But I do try to do that most of the time. And I think most of the time I'm pretty successful. People have said that I'm really good at self-reflection. I think that was the word, self-reflection. People say I'm really good at self-reflecting and whatnot. I don't like to project or deflect. My ex-wife did that, and my friend and former business partner does that to me. And other people, But, I try not to do that. I'm sure I do it, but I try not to. I try to self-analyze. I try to self-reflect. I try to put myself in other people's shoes. I try to put other people in my shoes. I think. I don't know if you can even do that. But anyways, I studied psychology, working man's PhD, Automobile University psychology. And, for many, 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 many moons. So, I don't know textbook psychology, but I know like reality psychology. And I also studied astrological psychology. So, I and maybe I overanalyze things, which actually that's not a maybe. I know I overanalyze things. But anyway, yeah. So the new guy's Larry. Larry, Boberry, Banana, Fana, Foferi, me, Ma, Mo, Mary. Larry. But anyway, he seems alright. I don't know. So we'll see. Here's our talk. Good morning, blah, blah. So I let him know right away. I didn't send him my book yet. I'm going to probably go revise it again before I send it. But anyways, yeah, I need to be home Saturday because I'm going to be probably meeting that girl again. She's going to be my friend and former business partner's replacement if she works out. She seems like she's business savvy. I'm not opposed to doing business with women. Like I said, I prefer men because I know how women are entitled these days, and you have to be really careful with some women because they can accuse you of something and they don't even have to have evidence. You're automatically guilty. So I'm standoffish with women. I don't trust most of them. But she seems to have business savvy, and I don't know. I kind of like her. Not like in a romantic way, because I don't know her very well, but in a business sense, everything that I haven't really seen much, so I can't say everything that I've seen, but I met her once in person. We've just talked on the phone and texted, mostly just texted. And maybe she's all talk, but she seems legit. She seems to know what she's doing. She seems to know what she wants. She seems to know what she's talking about. She probably knows more what she wants than I do, which is probably a good thing. But I'm kind of like a fly by the seat of my pants kind of guy. I have a vision, and I think I know how I want to get there, but it's not going according to plan, so I alter it because I'm just trying to find something that works, you know. And sometimes you just got to do that, you know. But some people just know what they want, and bam, they go after it full bore and with blinders on or whatever, and just like knock it out. I get frustrated, and if something's not working, I'm more like water rather than a rock, you know. You throw a rock at a wall and you might poke a hole in it, right? Some people just, they're like bulls, they'll run right through the wall. Me, I'm more like water. I figure out how to go around the wall. And if it takes me in a different path, it takes me in a different path, you know. So that's kind of how I am. That's how I operate. Good, bad, indifferent, I don't know, but that's just kind of who I am. But anyways, so I let the guy know right up, you know, I need to be home Saturday. I don't do 34-hour resets at home. That being said, I can stay out for a full week, you know, a full week or till I run out of hours on my logbook, because I don't like doing 34-hour resets on the road either. Okay, I didn't put that in there, but now you know. Anyways, he doesn't like how they left me where they left me in the middle of the week, or in the middle of the map on a Thursday when I'm supposed to be home tomorrow. Or you know, tomorrow-ish. That being said, you know, it does not bother me to be home for a couple extra hours. It might bother them, but you know, it don't hurt my feelings. I got shit to do. But and I gotta get more goat yards done for these goats because my friend ain't doing what he's supposed to do. 7 years we've been there, and we only got 2 goat yards, even though, I don't know, anyways. And yeah, there were some other priorities that needed to be done, but it's like we've been there 7 years. You know, we haven't hardly got anything done. You know, it's like, actually, the priorities were he made other people a priority over me, even though I'm the one paying the bills. So basically, it boils down to is it just doesn't respect me. And so I got to find somebody else who's going to do what I need to get done. But, and I just need to put him in the back 40 or just let him go. And he's my friend. I don't want to just put him on the streets like his family did and like, you know, this other guy wanted me to do. Well, actually, a lot of people want me to just get rid of him. It's like you just need to get rid of him. And I don't know. Maybe I'm just too soft-hearted. I'm not sure. But he's smart and capable. He's just kind of worthless. And I don't think he can make it on his own, to be honest. He's lazy. But, you know, I'm cutting him off. I started cutting him off in 2017, 2018 when he started quitting on me. And I've just kind of slowly been cutting him off a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. But nothing seems to work. I've tried just about everything I could think of to motivate him, and nothing works. So I don't know. Anyways, so that's my trucking update for today. Hopefully, it all works out. I'll be home tomorrow, which is great. If not, tomorrow I'll be home Saturday morning. Like I said, it's 500 miles. I pick up tomorrow morning. What? 12 p.m.? Oh, 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. Freak me out. Alright, cool. And then, so yeah, if they get me loaded in a timely fashion, then I can get home tomorrow night or first thing Saturday morning. And then I'll leave first thing Monday morning. Get up to Kansas City. It's a 2-hour drive. make my delivery, and then I'll start clocking my new dispatcher. I say clocking, like a stopwatch. Basically, that's when I'll start keeping score. So we'll start fresh Monday, April 4th. And we'll see how he does. So, yeah. All right, wish me luck. If this guy don't work out, then, well, I don't know. I'm going to stick it out here for at least 6 months. My old dispatcher wants me to go work where he's working. I told him, I said, well, I got to first do my homework on the company, which I haven't really done. I need to start doing that. I did call them, and I did look at their website. They do have Expedite. And to be honest, I'm almost 48. So in another 2 years, I kind of sort of want to go the Expedite direction. But the problem is, you got to run team with most of these Expedite companies. So I might have to buy my own truck. I don't know. I don't really want to buy my own truck. That's just another headache. So, unless I find a woman who wants to run team with me that I actually like and can get along with, and, be my girlfriend, blah, blah, blah. Which, like I said, I'm not counting those chickens before they hatch for sure. But, that's the only way I'll probably run team again. This other guy was talking about running slip seat team. I can do that. But I just got a message from him basically saying that he's rethinking it. He likes the company he's at now. He might just buy a house where he's at now. Right now he's renting a room. And he said he might just buy a house up there and rent out rooms so that they can pay his bills. And he'll just have a home to come home, like a room to come home to. And then, he can stockpile money, which probably ain't a bad idea, to be honest. He's more of a minimalist, though. See, me, I'm a pack rat. I probably couldn't get away with that. But that's why I gotta have land and overseas storage containers to store my crap. Because I ain't got time to go through it because I'm on the road all the time. Now, if I didn't have the farm and the farm animals, I'd have time to go through it. So if I had help on the farm, people doing stuff while I was gone, I'd have time to do things when I was home, do more things when I was home. But nothing gets done while I'm gone, so I got to go home and do it. And then they wonder why I complain all the time. But anyways, I try not to complain all the time. I try to be positive. I know I can be a sourpuss, but yeah. But HMD overall, I like them. I do. But, and I'm not doing too bad for myself, so I shouldn't really complain at all. But, I don't know. You know what they say? People with money and power just want more money and power. So, I am doing good. But, I want to do better. I think if I got a decent dispatcher, I'd be happy. I just want, decent miles, decent home time, a decent dispatcher. I don't think that's too much to ask. Finding a decent woman, that might be a little more difficult. Finding a decent business partner seems to be easier than finding a decent woman. But that's difficult too. But anyways, I'm sure we're like at an hour, 45 minutes. So I'm going to wrap this up. And, yeah. Wish me luck. Party on. Happy April Fool's Day tomorrow. Make sure you get out there and prank a bunch of people. Okay, bye.